5:39 a.m. and I mean that's great news for parents because I mean when you have
yeah.
a new baby, I can only imagine when I have a child, probably like want to bring him or her with me on the test.
But now we know I don't have an actual child, but I have a dog child.
You do.
Yes, and
I think they should include pups too.
I think so too. It was really hard to leave Colby when he was a puppy.
Yeah, I think they might. I mean, they have like dog and cat insurance, so it's only a matter of time.
Yes, absolutely it is. And I'll tell you what, that dog insurance, it sure does come in handy sometimes, especially, y'all know my dog Colby. He is sickly all the time. I call him broken. We still love him. He's broken, but we love him. All right, everyone. Thankfully, we're fixing our forecast a little bit. The worst of Ida now over, but it is still a little bit on the breezy side. That's one of the, I guess you can call it, lingering side effects of the storm. So do expect it to be a bit on the breezy side, and we're going to talk about why in just a second. This morning, you are looking live on top of the fairgrounds in Perry. A couple of people making their way out and about along 75. Now, the roads could be a little bit on the wet side. We did have some rain roll through in the overnight as those last outer rain bands made their way through the area. Notice temperatures still in the low 70s along with the dew point. We are still a bit on the muggy side as we are pulling wind out of the west-southwest. Of course, that's keeping us under the influence of the Gulf of Mexico. But guess what? That's going to change, everyone. We have some wonderful weather on the way as we head through the next few days. First, of course, Tropical Depression Ida now well off to our northeast. The closer you get to the center of low pressure systems, the higher the wind gust values get. So that's why it was so windy yesterday. Now that it is moving further away from us, our wind is going to start to die down a little bit. But this front behind it is going to keep us breezy over the next few days, but also usher in some lower humidity. We're going to talk about those numbers in just a second. For now, wind values and wind gust values anywhere between calm down to our south up to 10 miles per hour. And also where you're seeing some of these yellow colors here, that can indicate some wind gusts upwards of 10 to 15 miles per hour, which will be the general consensus today. Again, as the center of Ida moves away from us, our wind will start to die down. But then you have that cold front moving through, which is also a lowering of pressure, and that is going to keep us quite breezy. So as you're heading to and from work and school today, both hands on the steering wheel, we could see wind gusts upwards of 20 miles per hour throughout the day today. Let's talk about the nicer changes on the way, and that is that lower humidity. As Ida moves off to the northeast, we're going to start to get some of that sinking or subsiding air on the backside of tropical systems. Subsiding air is drier air, so our humidity will go down a touch this afternoon. But then here comes a cold front that's actually pushing Ida off the coast. That's going to start to sink to the south as we go through tomorrow morning and change our wind direction out of the north. That's going to pull in drier air rather than that moist air we're pulling in from the Gulf of Mexico from the south this morning. That means our dew points are going to drop. Of course, dew points measure the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. We could see dew points as we head into Friday drop into the mid-50s. Dare I say that is going to feel fall-like as we head into Friday. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. A few showers today, maybe an isolated shower Thursday. They're mainly dry through Labor Day weekend.